Good afternoon. I'm Eric Wilson with a very serious update when it comes to Florence. We're going to be measuring rain, not in inches, but in feet. You can find it here at ericwilsonweathersource.com. I'm also linking my Instagram, which is eewilson99. I'll do teases the next time I have an update on Instagram. Link it to this site where you can always find the live information. I don't like to read to adults, but again, anyone from the Carolinas to Southern Virginia already under a flood watch. It's really going to be intense. So we're going to be covering the intensity, where I believe it will be Thursday night, how that translates to you and me as a human being, and how long Florence is going to hang around. And stick around to the very end of the video. I'm going to talk about something in the Gulf of Mexico, which has a 60% chance of becoming something in the next 48 hours. That's the Gulf of Mexico. If you're in Texas or anyone along the Gulf states, this is very important for you to stay tuned to the very end of it. We'll go through this quickly because during videos, the beauty of videos is you can pause them at any time and just say, oh, look at that. And this is the first thing I want you to look at, the duration of the intensity. We're going to go from Cat 3 to Cat 4, which really means we're looking at more intensification over a long period of time. 72 hours from right now, it will still be a Category 4 storm. So this is where I believe it will be, just off the coastline. Thursday night, September 13th, right around sunset, just to the south of Morehead City, will be the eye wall. But anyone living in Morehead City would argue it's here. And you're right. According to you, you're absolutely right. The winds will be gusting, the rain will be heavy, there will be tornadic activity, warnings will be going up. It will be a very confusing time. It's still hardly even fall. There's plenty of leaves out there, and we're talking about wind speeds like this. Again, let me explain this one. We're looking at wind speeds of 64 up to 100 miles an hour along the shore, and the closer you get in, this is the same time period. We're talking about Thursday night, September 13th, right around sunset. While the eye wall is still out to sea, anyone from Nags Head, North Carolina to Morehead City, Wilmington, North Carolina, even further south to Myrtle Beach, you're looking at wind speeds. In fact, let's stay with wind speeds and take it into the next morning. As the eye wall gets closer and makes landfall, does that really matter? No, it doesn't. Because on the morning of September 14th, on Friday, the winds are going to get worse, which means during the overnight hours, you're going to lose power, and you're not going to know it because you're probably going to be sleeping. So again, anyone in Wilmington, Morehead City, Jacksonville, Greenville, Raleigh, North Carolina, Virginia Beach, Nags Head, Myrtle Beach, Florence, this is just sustained predicted wind speeds. We're not even talking about projected tornadic activity. Again, you can pause this video at any time to look at these locations. Finally, the reason we're going to be measuring rain in feet and not inches is because Sunday morning, September 16th, this is how far inland it goes. We're still looking at tropical storm force winds into Sunday morning and rain measured in feet. As I promised at the very top of Eric Wilson Weather Source, this is where you'll always find the latest video that I'm currently making. And I've added in the Gulf of Mexico. And here's the current loop of the Gulf of Mexico. This area right in here is of major concern. The water is very hot. It's like an 86, not like, it has been measured anywhere from 82.4 to 86 degrees. That's very hot. That's like plenty of fuel for a hurricane, which is a heat engine. So anyone with interest along the Texas coast all the way to Louisiana currently, we're really keeping an eye on this development. Do not be surprised, and make sure that you're prepared. And the only way to prepare is to make sure that you share. And I appreciate you for doing so. Again, by sharing all of this content, we're better informed and we can make better decisions. Well, for the Carolinas, it's not too late. However, we're just really getting down to the last. We're in the 11th hour when it comes to the evacuations. The Gulf of Mexico, still plenty of time to keep an eye on that. You can trust that I will. Have an excellent afternoon. I'll have another update, and I'll tease it on Instagram first and then follow up here. See you then.